Hi, it's Thursday, July 11th. I'm standing right here in front of a tall ladder. Why, you ask? Well, July 11th is the feast day of Saint Benedict. Saint Benedict is one of the patrons of Europe and of all of Western civilization because of the work that he did in establishing a system of monasteries to revitalize Europe. And so on his feast day, I'm in front of this ladder because in his Rule of Saint Benedict, he writes that the ladder of humility is the way to grow in the path of holiness. He says if we want to reach the highest summit of humility, we have to move up these steps of the ladder of humility. And so this is a fantastic section. He lists the 12 steps of humility. And I don't have time to go into those in any great detail. You know, he starts with fear of the Lord. That's the very first step of the ladder of humility. And then he ends talking about the way that we go about our daily business. Even the way that we dress sometimes can show the humility that is in our hearts. And of course, Jesus himself tells us, "Learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart." And Saint Benedict in this rule has so much to teach us about growth in holiness through humility. But I wanted to share just the very last segment of this section of the rule about the ladder of humility. He says, "Now therefore, after ascending all these steps of humility, the monk will quickly arrive at that perfect love of God." And it's not just for monks, it's for us laity as well. All of us in the church can ascend to holiness by the steps of humility. He says, "Through this love, all that he once performed with dread, he will now begin to observe without effort, as though naturally, from habit." And humility, ladies and gentlemen, is a habit that we have to cultivate if we're going to grow close to the Lord in the spiritual life. And over my other shoulder here, I have a statue of Our Lady of Fatima, of the Blessed Mother, who is the perfect example of humility. Saint Benedict lays it out really well. And Saint Benedict is a saint, but he was a sinner. Our Blessed Mother is the perfect example of humility, who lived a perfectly sinless life and has that full union with her Son, our Lord Jesus, that we aspire to. So pray to the Blessed Mother, read the Rule of Saint Benedict, and learn to cultivate humility in your lives. If you want more, visit my website, DerrickRotty.com. I look forward to interacting with you there. God bless you.